On Wednesday, January 24, 2018, the Committee on Government Affairs, Veterans, Energy and Environmental Protection received updates from the Virgin Islands energy sector, including WAPA and its governing board, the Virgin Islands Energy Office, and the Public Services Commission. WAPA's restoration efforts being the focus of the hearing, Interim WAPA CEO Clinton Hedrington Jr. informed the senators of the utility's status.
The most extensive damage sustained by the authority was to the transmission and distribution system and the overall electrical grid. The two power plants in the state Richmond and on St. Croix and at the Crown Bay on St. Thomas sustained some damages that delayed restoration on St. Thomas. However, the transmission and distribution system suffered losses from armor on the magnitude of 80% on St. Thomas and 90% on St. John, with the two outlying islands, Hassel Island and Water Island, each suffering about 90% damage to the electrical infrastructure. Hurricane Maria rendered about 80% damage to St. Croix system. WAPA engaged in a major rebuilding of the transmission and distribution feeders and primary circuits on all islands to enable it to restore commercial and residential customers as quickly as possible.
WAPA has begun issuing bills to residents for utility usage before and after the storms.
The bills now being received for service provided July through August are due immediately, and bills for service between August and September 5th are due at the end of the month. We have waived late fees and now encourage our customers to make good on these outstanding obligations to WAPA. In a few short weeks, we will begin billing our customers for service received after the hurricanes. The bills will cover the period from customer's restoration date to the date the meter is read. As we've been stating in the public messaging for several weeks now, our customers should make an effort to pay down this anticipated bill through partial or estimated payments based on your last or their past average bills.
With perceived disparity in the pay between WAPA linemen and off-island contractors, one senator sought for equity for local linemen.
Because knowing that there's pre-established contracts, that's giving individuals who are coming in, albeit again, I appreciate everything they're doing, but your employees have to work alongside these individuals and the rate of pay more than triple their pay. And overtime is not enough. Overtime is because they're working extra, so that's earned by itself. Talk to me, Mr. Turnbull. What do you have to say regarding that?
Senator, from my union experience, and I think your union experience, you'll have to admit that there are a lot of things that you don't see until something comes up. When you negotiate with the authority, at that point in time, it was a different situation. We would have never expected this kind of situation where we would be working side by side with people.
I get you on that.
Money.
I get you, and I respect your response, okay?
Yes.
But my union experience would teach me that and tell me that if there's pre-established contracts, and I can look in there and see what the rates of pay would be during that period, that I would be talking to the utility right away. I'm not here to challenge your union experience. I'm just saying there was an oversight, and there needs to be conversation right now of how to write that in some kind of way, because it's still ongoing. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to harp on this all day. I just want to let you all know that it's inequitable. It's causing some morale issues. Okay, I don't work WAPA. So that means we're getting the complaints. And it should be addressed because I think it's a rightful complaint.
With the destruction of the power grid, members inquired about the power utility's resiliency going forward.
How resilient, in your opinion, moving forward based on the work that's being done? Would you say the grid will be moving forward?
So once we get those designs done for the composite pole installations to withstand approximately 200 mile an hour winds, we should have more resiliency added there.